Hi. So the gospel today for me is a real jaw dropper. Jesus says something in the gospel that's, I think, mind-blowing for the people of that time. He says, "I am the bread of life." And I have to think that the people that heard this for the first time that were with him when he said that just had to be thinking, who is this guy? Who is this Jesus? He wants to be called the bread of life, this ordinary piece of food. He wants to be bread? Who is this guy? And when you think about the gospel today and when he says, "I am the bread of life," I think it's mind-blowing, but for a different reason. The opposite reason is that it's so true. The first way that which we can think about Jesus actually being the bread of life is nourishment. Just as we need food and water to live, we need Jesus to come into our lives and fill a place in our heart in a way that only Jesus can. And the second part is that ordinary form in which he wants to come to us. The bread of life. Bread is such an accessible object, item, food, that it's for all. It's not just for the best of the best, it's for all of us. The necessity of Jesus also points to our ultimate purpose in life. As he says, "Whoever comes to me will never hunger, and whoever believes in me will never thirst." He points us to our purpose in life, eternal life with him. And actually, the way to eternal life is pretty simple. It's quite clear in what he says. He's come to Jesus and believe in him. It's a pretty easy pathway if you ask me. Purpose in life, our purpose in life is to live forever with God and to receive the bread of life and to live forever. That's how it's going to happen. Come to know Jesus and believe in him. So this short gospel is so rich in hope and love. If it wasn't clear enough in the first half of the gospel, he spells it out in his promise for us at the end of the gospel when he says, "For this is the will of my Father, that everyone who sees the Son and believes in him may have eternal life, and I shall raise him up on the last day." So in this gospel, that's only 6 verses long, we see God coming to all of us in the most accessible way possible, our purpose for our lives, and he also gives us this promise of eternal life. 3 amazing things that he kind of compacts into just 6 verses. That's pretty impressive, but then again, he is God. Jesus is the bread of life. Come to him and believe in him. God bless.